Welcome back to Tabletop Realms. We're playing another game of Age of Sigmar, 2,000 points today. I'm here with Jen. I am bringing the Slaves to Darkness back for their second time on the channel. Jen, who are you bringing?
Sylvaneth.
And what is your drink of choice today? I've got a gallon of cranberry juice that I'm already halfway through.
A jug of apple cider.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to get into the armies, and then we're going to start fighting. This here is the 2,000 points of Slaves to Darkness we're using today. So we will start with the Warlord and his regiment. We have got a Chaos Lord on a Karadrak with a Exalted Hero of Chaos joining him as a Ruinous champion. There is 5 Chosen there, 5 Chaos Knights, and the Mutalith Vortex Beast. In this detachment, the Chaos Lord is going to be Mark of Nurgle. The Exalted Hero and the Chosen are Chaos Undivided. The Knights back there are Mark of Khorne, and then the Mutalith Vortex Beast is Tzeentch, because he has to be. Our next attachment is a little bit simpler. We have a Chaos Lord on Daemonic Mount with 2 units of 10 Chaos Warriors. The Chaos Lord on Daemonic Mount is going to be Mark of Khorne, and both of the Warriors units are going to be Mark of Nurgle. And then those are our manifestations in the back there, the Slaves of Darkness lore. And to cast those manifestations, we have our final regiment here, led by a Chaos Sorcerer Lord with 3 Ogroid Theridons, and 1 Chaos Spawn joining him because I had extra points. On these, the Sorcerer is going to be Mark of Tzeentch, the Ogroids are going to be Mark of Khorne, and the Chaos Spawn is Mark of Slaanesh because I think it's funny. And then we have the Nexus Chaotica in the back there, and that is 1,990 points of Slaves to Darkness.
Here is the 2,000 points of Sylvaneth I'm bringing today. Over here we have a Tree Lord Ancient with 3 Greatbow Hunters. The Tree Lord Ancient is going to get the heroic trait Spellsinger. He is also going to get the artifact Seed of Rebirth. And then we have Drycha with 10 Spite Revenants, 5 Tree Revenants, and 3 Revenant Seekers. And then we have the Lady of the Vines, who is my general. She has 3 Scythe Hunters, 10 Spite Revenants with her. And then I am bringing the Primal Spell Lore today, as usual.
This is how the table's looking after deployment. So we'll start on the Chaos side. We have the Mutalith Vortex Beast with the Lord on Karadrak, the Aspiring, or the Exalted Hero, the Sorcerer Lord, the Ogres, the Warriors, the Chosen, all in one big fort with the Chaos Nexus. And then we have another fort over here with the Warriors, the Spawn, the Knights, and the Lord on Daemonic Mount. And all of my resources are pooled up into these 2 little castles. The Sylvaneth side is spread out much more, taking actual control of the table. We have got the Tree Revenants with the Tree Lord Ancient, both units of Kurnoth Hunters hanging out there. The Revenant Seekers are hanging out behind those trees. And then we have an obscene amount of Spite Revenants with the Lady of the Vines hanging out there. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Wonderful.
3.
And Wildwoods. We forgot to mention our regiment abilities, or our overall battle formations. I am taking the Ironclad Assault, so I am able to mark objectives as desecrated, and then the Sylvaneth will be taking mortal wounds when they try to reclaim the desecrated land. And you are taking what?
The Forest Folk, so any non-Kurnoth infantry that charges, that gets an extra rend that same turn.
Gotcha. So that primarily is going to be those Spite Revenants, which I don't love. And the mission we're playing today is limited resources. So we've got 1, 2, 3 objectives, 4, 5, 6 as diagonals. And the premise is when a player gains control of one of the objectives, they start extracting resources from it. And if they continue to control it on their next hero phase, they take all of the resources and they can't gain any more points. So we're not going to be able to just hold our forts here. We're going to have to go continue getting new resources throughout the game. And I think that the Sylvaneth maneuverability is going to be a boon for this one. Let's get started.
Turn 1, Sylvaneth, hero phase. I am going to try and cast some spells. I'm going to try and do Aspect with my Lady of the Vines. I need a 7. I got an 11. Do you want to try and stop that?
It's for Aspect?
Yeah.
No, you can have it.
Okay, I got Aspect. The Lady of the Vines is also going to try and cast a tree. I need a 6. I got an 8.
I'm gonna try. You got an 8?
8.
With the Chaos Sorcerer, my only deny. It doesn't matter what this die is. You got a tree.
Alright, I got a tree. And then I am going to try and cast Gnashing Jaws with Drycha. I need a 7. I got a 4. I'm going to try and cast a tree with my Tree Lord over here. I need a 6. I got an 8. So I get 2 trees.
Okay.
Tree time.
That's not good for me.
I was able to set up 2 parts of the Wildwood over here, and I was able to get a full Wildwood set up over here. That is all of my spells, so we are gonna be, unless...
Magical intervention.
Alright.
I'm gonna go for the Realm Scourge Rupture with my Chaos Sorcerer. It's a 7, so I need an 8 because it's not my turn. I got a 9.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, that's an 8 though for denying.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try and stop that with Drycha. Who's casting this?
The Sorcerer right here.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna try and stop that with Drycha. I did not stop it.
Alright, let's get a Rupture out.
Alright, that is where that little guy ended up, and we'll get into some movement. End of movement. I did run my Kurnoth Hunters up so they're touching that objective. I moved my Tree Lord Ancient to be within combat range of the tree so he gets his special Spellsinger buff. I just walked up the Great Bow Hunters so that they can still shoot. Drycha is hiding in the trees. The Tree Revenants teleported into the trees so that I can get my battle tactic, which I forgot to mention earlier, is seize the center. And then I moved the bugs over, and all of these guys are just staying right where they are so that they can not get charged right away, because I want them to charge. So we're gonna do some shooting attacks. Drycha is going to go into that endless spell right over there, and she is enraged, so she gets an extra 10 attacks on her shooting. So we are looking at 4s and 4s. And 4s. So I got 2 hits. It is 1 rend.
1 rend. I got a 6-up save. I fail both of those. I have a 6-up ward. I fail both of those. 2 damage on the Demon Rift.
My Great Bow Hunters are going to go into the warriors over there. Only 2 of them are within range, and they are 3s and 3s. I get 2 hits and 2 wounds. 1 rend, 2 damage.
4-ups. I take 2 damage. That is 1 warrior picked off.
And that is shooting. I don't have any charges, so that is the end of the first turn. I have 3 objectives and more than Mateo. I got my battle tactic. How many points is that?
It's a clean 10.
10 points.
Slaves of Darkness. Turn 1. How's that apple cider?
Delicious.
Awesome.
10 out of
Turn
10.
1. We've got the Nexus Chaotica. We're gonna roll to add some points to that, and we get a 1. So 1 power point on the Chaos Nexus. We're gonna do the Chaos Sorcerer's Oracular Visions onto that unit of Chaos Warriors. I need a 3-up, and I do get it with a 4. So these guys have a 5-up ward this turn. Battle tactic, we are gonna pick the Chaos specific one, Ordained Charge, naming that objective. So I have to have 2 or more units charged this turn. One of them has to be on that objective, and I have to control that objective at the end of the turn. So we're gonna run him down over there. For our sorcerer spell, we're gonna go for the Darkfire Demon Rift. I need a 7 on that. I got an 8.
I would like to... Who's casting it?
The sorcerer right here. I have 1 wizard.
I'm gonna try and stop that with my Spellslinger.
Perfect. What you got?
A 10.
That's sad. No Demon Rift for me. Magical Intervention?
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got?
I would like to try and cast the Gnashing Jaws with that guy.
Gotcha.
It would be -1, but he's +1 because he's close to the tree, so it's just regular. I need a 7. I got a 6.
All right. So we're gonna go to movement. The darkness movement phase. The Horde is running over there. So we've got warriors, we got chosen, we got ogres, we got exalted hero, we got Lord on Karadrak. They are all looking at those Kurnoth Hunters. The sorcerer and the Mutalith Vortex beast are kind of hanging out more towards the middle of the table. Our Demon Rift is looking in there as well. And then on this side, the warriors and the knights and the Chaos Lord here have all pushed up. I am staying off of this objective because I don't want to start siphoning the resources until I need objectives. Because if I have 4 objectives, it doesn't give me anything more than 3, and I want more points. The Chaos Spawn ran, so he got a 3d6 roll plus 1 to his run for Mark of Slanesh, and he moved 10 inches. And he's just running into the middle of the table because he's having a great time. So, that is movement. I don't have any shooting because I'm not a coward. So, we're going to do some charges. We are going to activate the Karadrak Lord's Drive the Legions Forward ability, targeting the Chosen and the Chaos Warriors. So both of those units are going to be +2 to their charges this turn. We're going to start with the Warriors there. A 5 should be good with the +2. Warriors have made it in, and we're going to try for the Chosen now. With a 10, they are going to get in there as well. The Realm Scourge Rupture here is going to go into the Wildwoods with an 11, so he is going to tuck himself right in there. We're just throwing spikes at your trees. And I believe those are our only charges because nothing is in range over here. So we're going to start some combat. Slaves of Darkness have no combat abilities here. The Realm Scourge Rupture has to go into an enemy unit, and it's not within an inch of those Tree Revenants. So nothing happens there. The Sylvaneth have a ton of combat abilities. So let's get those going.
Trees over here doing mortal wounds on the endless spell.
Okay.
I need 4 up. They got a 6, and that will do D3 mortal damage.
For a 3?
For 3.
I have a 6 up ward. I make none of them. He's up to 5 damage taken.
And for my hunters, so the hunters get to roll a dice for each model in the unit that they picked. I picked the warriors, so I'm rolling 9 dice. Each 3 up is 1 mortal wound. That is 7. Ow! Alright, I do have 5 up wards from Oracular Visions, so here's 7 5-ups. I made 1 of them, so that is 1, 2, 3 dead warriors already. We're going to start combat with the Chaos Chosen going into the Kurnoth Hunters. We're going to all-out attack them, so it's going to be 2s and 3s. I would like to all-out defense them.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
So 2s and 3s on the warriors. And 3s. So we got 7, 8, 9, 10 1-Ren wounds on the Kurnoth Hunters. Effectively no Ren because of all-out defense.
I get 10 regular saves because of all-out defense, so 4 ups. They save 3 of those.
Not a lot.
How much damage?
2 each.
Okay. They do get a 6-up ward because they are contesting an objective.
Yes.
So 4, 6, 7, so I'm making 14 saves. 6s.
Not a single one.
Not a single one. So they have 1 wound.
1 hunter lives on 1 wound. I do also want to say, I realize I forgot the Chosen axes have crit mortals. But with those armor saves, I don't think the mortal wounds really mattered.
Yeah.
Have the lone hunter on 1 wound there returning into the Chaos Warriors.
3s and 3s. He gets an additional rend because
I charge. I will all out defense.
Okey-dokey. 2 rend.
I got 4 ups because of all out defense. I fail both.
6 damage.
Ow! I do have my 5-up wards from Oracular Vision still. I make 1 of those, so 2.5 more warriors are going to die in that fight. Realm Scourge Rupture here is going to go into these trees and see if we can't start cutting down the entire forest that popped up turn 1. Thank you for buffing the Sylvaneth, Games Workshop. 2d3 swings from the Rupture for 4. That means we're hitting on 4s and 3s. Crits are 2 hits. All hits but no crits. And 3 wounds, 1 rend, and 1 damage.
Alright. 5s. I save 1 damage. Doesn't matter.
No wards passed.
2 wounds.
2 damage on the trees. The Tree Revenants in here are going to fight back into the rupture. I don't have high hopes for him living this.
3s and 4s. 3 hits, 1 rend, 1 damage.
I got 6 up saves. Oh! I got 6 up ward. Oh, he's dead. He tried. He really did. The warriors are going to fight into that Kurnoth Hunter. Their Bringers of Desolation rule is not going to activate because I am on that objective, but I don't control it until the end of my turn, and I have to control the objective for their ability to activate. So it's just going to be a regular old 3s and 3s. Crits are auto wounds. And 3s. 1 rend, 4 saves.
4s. 6s. He really tried.
He did his best.
That sucks.
That is the Kurnoth Hunters slain there. Slaves of Darkness, turn 1. This is the end of it. We won our fight. We threw our Endless spell to its death for absolutely no reason. But at the end of the day, we got our Ordained to charge because both of those units charged in and took that objective. And we control 1, 2, 3 objectives and more than Jen because she's only on those 2. So it's going to be an even 10 to 10. Priority roll off? That's 6. Ooh. I am gonna choose to not double turn because it's even on points and I'm not really in a position to make any big sweeping moves to make up for missing my battle tactic. So it is gonna be Sylvaneth turn 2. The Chaos Warriors here did destroy a unit, so they are going to get a boon roll of a 1. They got snubbed by the gods. They get nothing.
Turn 2, Sylvaneth hero phase. I am going to keep Drycha as enraged, so she's gonna get the extra attacks on her shooting. For my battle tactic, I'm going to pick Take Their Land, and I'm going to try and take that building from Mateo, and then we are going to try and cast some spells. The Lady of the Vines is gonna keep up with her aspect, so she needs a 7 for that. I got an 11 again.
You can have it.
Okay. She is going to try and set up the Gnashing Jaws. I need a 7. I got an 8.
I will try to stop that one. That'll be my attempt. I don't. You got some Gnashing Jaws.
Perfect. And then Drycha is going to try and summon the Burning Head. She gets that with an 8. Needed a 5.
I got no more denies.
With my Tree Lord Ancient, I am going to try and cast the Dwellers Below on the warriors over here. I would need a 7, but since he's +1, I need a 6.
Okay.
I got that. So I just roll a dice for the number of models. Every 5 up is a mortal wound. And you get 1 mortal wound.
I got my 5 up ward still. I lose this Chaos Warrior who's on a wound.
Alright. And I believe that is the hero phase, so we are gonna get on to Mateo casting a spell.
Magical Intervention. Let's go for the Demon Rift with him for fun. He got on an 8.
I'm gonna try and stop that with Drycha. You can have that, I suppose.
Wonderful.
Demon Rift is here. End of movement, I have moved my Great Bow Hunters back and my Tree Lord Ancient over closer to the Warriors instead of the Chosen because the Chosen are terrifying. I did use my Waypipers pipes to teleport my Tree Revenants back there so they can take that building and get that battle tactic for me. Drycha's hanging out in the tree. 1 unit of Spite Revenants has moved up and everyone else is kind of shuffled over. I'm keeping these Spite Revenants back here for now. And then I did forget a hero phase ability for my Tree Lord Ancient. He gets to pick a tree wholly within 18 inches of him, and he gets to do mortal wounds on every unit close to that tree.
Ooh.
So I roll a d3 on a 2-up. It's just that amount of mortal damage.
To who first?
It's the same for both.
Gotcha.
So it's a 3. So two mortal wounds on both of those guys.
I got wards on the warriors. They don't pass them. So 1 warrior is going to die. And then 2 wounds on one of my chosen.
And then Mateo did use his, I think it's a battle formation, to make this objective desolate for me. So
Yes.
it'll cause me wounds, mortal damage if I try and contest that, which is super stinky. The Lady of the Vines is going to go into the Chaos Spawn with her single shooting attack. So it is 2s and 2s. And she got a 1. Which is kind of good, because if she had killed him, then I wouldn't have been able to charge my Spite Revenants onto that objective anyway. So it was kind of a gamble. Next up, Drycha is going to be going into the Mutalith beast over here. 4s and 4s. And 4s. 2 hits, 1 rend.
5 ups. I take both of those, so he's down to 12 health.
2 damage on the Mutalith, man. The Burning Head is going to shoot into the warriors over here. Gets d6 attacks for 4. And it is 2s and 3s. For 1, 2 rend.
I got a 5 up. I fail it.
1 damage.
5 up ward. I fail it.
And he does take a damage from that. He is shooting his own flames from his head at people, so he takes a mortal wound.
Cool.
The Kurnoth Hunters are going to go into the warriors as well. They are 3s and 3s. So that is 3, just 1 rend, I believe.
4 ups. Whoo, we're good.
Alright. Tree Lord Ancient is going to go into the warriors as well. 4s and 3s. 2 hits. 1 wound. 1 rend.
4 ups. I'm good again.
Charge phase. I'm going to try and get my Tree Lords in with the warriors and not in with the chosen. He needs a 5. He super gets it. And then my Spite Revenants also need a 5 to get into that Chaos Spawn. And they got a 7. So that's a 6. I can do math.
Still more than 5.
The Tree Lord Ancient is going to do his monstrous rampage. I need a 4 up to give those guys strike last. He got a 5.
Okay.
So the warriors are strike last, which means I'm going to be going first with my Spite Revenants into the Chaos Spawn. 31 attacks going into the Chaos Spawn. 3s and 4s. Did get 4 6s, so that's 4 mortal wounds, and then 4s. 9 hits.
These are
wounds.
These are 1 rend because they charged because of 4 is full. So I need 9 6s to keep him alive. I didn't get it. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
1 Chaos Spawn is dead.
By a Chaos Spawn. The Tree Lord is going to be going into those 2 remaining warriors. First one is 4s and 2s. So I get 1 hit. Perfect.
Okay.
4s and 2s. Perfect. He did nothing.
The Chaos Warriors are going to go back into the Tree Lord Ancient. They are on the objective they control, so they do get their Bringers of Desolation roll. So they're 1 extra attack each. 3s and 3s. Crits are auto wounds. Two wounds, 1 rend.
4s. He takes both of those. Just 1 damage.
Yep, just 1 damage each.
End of Sylvaneth, turn 2. I have 3 objectives. I am going to lose the ability to get points from these 2 back ones at the end of this turn. I do not have more than Mateo, but I did get my battle tactic because my Tree Revenants are hiding back there. So that is 8 points, so it is 18 to 10.
I'm sure someone's already written a comment, but I am just now remembering that the Chaos Warriors are Mark of Nurgle, and they're -1 to wound them.
Ah.
But most of them died to the mortal wound things. So I don't think it would have made that much of a difference, but I just want to declare that before I get made fun of. Phase, Mutalith Vortex Beast heals D3 wounds. That is cocked. He heals 2. He is back at full. We're going to put some more points into our Chaos Nexus. 4. So it's going to be up to 5 points now. The Chaos Sorcerer is going to try to put Oracular Visions on the Ogres this time. Needs a 3. Got it. So the Ogres have a 5-up ward this turn. We're going to try to manifest the 8-fold Sigil here in the middle of the table. That is a 4. So we are not going to do that. Any magical intervention?
Yes.
What do we got?
I would like to try and summon the Emerald Life Swarm.
Gotcha.
So, 6.
Yes.
Because I'm casting with Spellsinger.
And he's got his buff.
I get it.
Awesome. What'd you get it on?
A 9.
Show me a 5. Emerald Life Swarm has been set up right there, and we are going to get into Slaves of Darkness turn 2 movement. Slaves of Darkness movement phase. We've got the warriors pushing up here towards the Spite Revenants, with all of my cavalry kind of just holding back. I really don't want to get charged. I want to charge, and you kind of have the same idea, so we're kind of just staring at each other. Over here, the warriors are pushing up towards those trees in the middle. The Vortex Beast, I forgot to move him, is going to do that. Chosen are hanging out there. They're in combat. And then the Karadrak Lord is looking at that. Tree Lord Ancient as well. Do trees have skulls to claim for corn?
There are actually some skulls to the bases.
Okay, so we do have skulls to be claiming. I have shooting because of my endless spell. I fire the Dark Fire Torrent into those Spite Revenants. D6 shots for 2. We've got 2s to hit, 3s to wound. Both hits. 1 wound, 1 ren, 1 damage.
6s.
Alright, 1 wound on the Spite Revenants. Lady Divines got Aspect of the Everqueen, so they do have a 5-up ward.
5 up. Nope.
Okay. Got some charges. The warriors into those Spite Revenants. 5 will get him in. The Demon Rift into them. A 6 will get him in. The Vortex Beast is going to try to charge the trees. An 11, he is thrilled with that. The Karadrak Lord into the Tree Lord, loves it. And the Chosen into the Tree Lord. I will command point that. They will be in with that 6. So we're going to scooch everyone in real quick. I forgot to mention my battle tactic at the start of the turn, but it is going to be Do Not Waver, which is a little sketchy because I have 3 wounds left of warriors in this fight still. But I'm hoping that if you choose to fight the warriors to avoid me getting the battle tactic, then my Chosen and my Karadrak Lord will survive.
And he could just whiff all his shots again.
He could do that.
It's possible.
So, charges are done. We do have 1 combat ability here and a combat ability there. We do the Karadrak's Brutish Rampage. It's going to be D3. 2 up are that many mortal wounds on him. 2 mortal wounds on the Tree Lord Ancient. Did heal, so he's up to 3. And then we will do the Vortex Beast going into Drycha. I get to roll 1 die on his table, but if he's near a Tzeentch Wizard, I get to roll 2 and pick whichever one I want. I think we're going to go for the Horrific Absorption. So it's just going to be D6 mortal wounds onto Drycha for 5. And then the Mutalith would heal that amount, but he's already at full health.
She's within range of Aspect.
Gotcha. So 5-up wards on those.
I'll say 2, so she takes 3.
Sweet.
So we're rolling for some tree damage. We'll do the Chaos Warriors first. The Chaos Chosen first.
Perfect.
I need a 4-up.
and they take 3 mortal wounds.
Ow. That's going to kill a chosen and put 2 onto another chosen.
And then the warriors, 4 up for 2.
2. I do not have my oracular visions anymore, so that will kill a warrior and put the last one down to 1 wound.
And then I do have some other abilities. For the Tree Lord, I would like to try and make this Lord strikes last.
Gotcha.
So I need a 4 up for that. Don't get it. And then for the Spite Revenants, on a 3 up, the warriors over here won't be able to receive any commands.
Gotcha.
And they get that. So no commands for
No
them.
commands there. Well, I think that we're going to start the combat with the Chosen over here into that Tree Lord Ancient. We've got the Chaos Chosen here. They are Chaos Undivided, so they will be +1 to wound against the Tree Lord Ancient. Jen, you are all out defensing?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. We got 3s and 2s with the Chosen. 6s are mortals. It's cocked. Hey, they didn't do too good. So that is 2 mortal wounds. And then on 2s, 4 1-ren saves.
4s. Two of those.
So that is 6 total damage going through.
Alright.
Tree Lord is going to swing back here. Who is he going into?
He is going to be really dumb.
Wonderful.
He is going to put his 5 attacks into the warrior, because there's only 1 left, right?
Yep, there's 1-on-1 wound.
He's going to put his 5 attacks into the warrior, and then his 2 big hits into the lord.
Okay.
So 4s and 2s for everything. So 2, 1,
What's the rend on that?
1.
I need a 4! Oh, you got him. So I do fail my battle tactic because my warrior is slain in there.
And then big hits into the lord, 4s and 2s again. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ah! 1, 2 red.
I make my save.
Shit!
The Chaos Warriors over here cannot issue or receive commands. They're going to go into those Spite Revenants. You got 21 swings hitting on 3s.
What is that 1 blue dice doing?
I ran out of other dice. Moving on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 rend saves on the Spite Revenants.
6s. I saved 3.
And then you got some wards.
Yes. 5s. I saved 4.
Okay.
So 2 Spite Revenants die.
We killed 2. Spite Revenants here are just going to swing back into those warriors.
I'm gonna all out to attack them.
Okay.
Why not? So 2s and 4s. 6s are mortals. There's 1, 2, 3 mortal wounds. And 4s.
5s because of Marco Nurgle.
5s.
We remember these things.
That's still not looking great for
Yeah,
the
you
baby.
got a really good roll. Holy crap!
10, 12.
12? That seems reasonable.
No Ren, because they didn't charge.
3s. That is 3 wounds plus 3 mortal wounds. So, 3 warriors are going to die over there. Karadrak Lord is going to go into that Tree Lord Ancient and see if we can't cut a tree down. So we're going to start with his hexed weapons. We need 3s and 3s. It's going to be 2s and 3s because we're going to all-out attack. Crits are crit mortals, so that's a suboptimal.
Oh, jeepers.
And then 3s to wound. He does get that. So you've got 1 ren save and 9 mortal wounds because he's +1 damage on the charge.
So, about that.
What about that?
He dies.
Ah!
And then he comes back.
No!
And prevents all
No! The Seed of Rebirth!
And he is on 1 wound.
Okay.
So.
You have to roll for the Seed of Rebirth,
Oh,
correct?
I do have to.
Okay, you said that very confidently. Can I see a 3-up roll for the Seed of Rebirth?
Pretty please.
Okay,
Yeah.
he does come back. So the Tree Lord is felled, but immediately sprouts back up. And that does not count as him being slain, so there will not be a boon roll for my Chaos Lord, because he failed to kill the thing. There's his 1 wound. The Burning Head going into my Mutalith Vortex beast in the middle of the table.
He gets 2d6 attacks for 6. And it is 2s and 3s. All hits. 4 wounds, 2 rend, 1 damage.
2 rend puts me at a tasteful 6-up armor. Make one of those. And how much damage did you say that was?
1 damage apiece.
Okay, so 3 wounds onto the Mutalith. Mutalith is just going to go right back into the Emerald Life Swarm. So he has 4 swings with his Crushing Claws. These are 4s and 2s, so only 1 hit. 1 wound at 1 rend.
Alright. That is gonna just go straight through the armor.
D3 damage for 3.
And it does have a 6-up ward. He takes 2.
The Betentacled Maw got 12 swings. 4s and 4s. And 4s. Oh, 4, no rend, 1 damage.
6-up save. And then 6-up ward. I take 3 more damage.
3 more on the Emerald Life Swarm.
That does kill it.
Alright, he eats a Life Swarm. Demon Rift is going to attack into the Spite Revenants there. 3 swings, 4s and 2s. No rend, 1 wound.
5s. And
D3 damage. 4-3.
5s again. Because the Lady of the Vines. That kills
2 more Spite Revenants. Alright, and that is the end of combat for Slaves of Darkness turn 2. Sylvaneth are doing Cowardly Strike and Fade. While they're doing that, we'll do a little recap. We have 1, 2, 3 objectives still. We failed our battle tactic because our Chaos Warriors were slain, so we did not get Do Not Waver, but we do control all 3 of these. However, we have siphoned all of the resources out of these, so I can no longer score any of those objectives. That's going to make it 16 to 18 in favor of Sylvaneth going into turn 3, and he has Strike and Faded to hide behind his army because he's a coward. Priority roll.
priority roll.
1. Yeah, okay. Sylvaneth, turn 3.
Turn 3. Sylvaneth, hero phase. Drycha is gonna be punchy. She's gonna be embittered. So she's gonna get an extra 10 attacks for her melee instead of for shooting. And for my battle tactic, I'm going to pick the Sylvaneth specific Reclaim the Realms. So I need 1 unit in each of the 4 corners, not in combat with anything. And we're gonna get some spells going. Lady of the Vines is gonna attempt to do Aspect again, so I need a 7. I got a 9.
Okay, I'll let it slide.
The Lady of the Vines is gonna cast Tree Song, so I need a 6. I got a 4, so that does nothing.
Okay.
The Tree Lord Ancient is going to cast Wrathful Spirits on the tree just directly in front of him. I need a 6, so technically a 5. I got a 10.
Okay, good enough.
And Drycha is going to attempt to cast the Burning Head. Or, yes, the Emerald Life Swarm.
I was gonna
again.
say, there's a burning head
So
right there.
I need a 6. I got a 5. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. And then I am going to do use a command point to rally my Tree Lord Ancient because he is within 6 inches of my Revenant Seekers. I get to roll 3 additional dice. So let's see how much he heals. He heals for 6.
Okay. I forgot to mention my desolation. I am desolating this objective, so both of the middle ones are desolated. Nobody was in damage to take, nobody was in range to take damage, but both of those objectives are desolated.
Perfect. That should be all my hero phase shenanigans, so we're gonna get into some movement. This is the end of movement. I have my Seekers coming into the fight. The Lady of the Vines moved up, isn't going to charge though. The Burning or the Gnashing Jaws moved up as well. Drycha is coming out of the trees. The Tree Lord Ancient is getting into the trees. And then I did move these guys back as far away from possible while still being able to shoot their silly little bows. The Tree Revenants teleported onto that objective with their special movement ability. And then I did walk the hidden paths with these Spite Revenants over here. So they are within range of the tree while still being 9 inches away from those knights. So we are going to get into some shooting. First up is the Lady of the Vines going into the warriors, 2s and 2s. 2. 4.
Is the red on that?
1.
I'm good.
All right. Classic Lady of the Vines action. And then we've got Drycha going into the Mutalith. It is going to be 4s and 4s for her. So that is going to be 2 hits, yet again. 1 rend.
4s. Or 5, sorry, because the Mutalith.
2 damage.
He's taken 5 wounds.
Alright. And then we are going to get in with the Tree Lord Ancient. Also into the Mutalith. It is going to be 4s and 3s. And 3s. 1 rend.
5s.
D3 damage. 4-3.
Alright, he's up to 8 wounds taken.
Uh-oh. And then last up, or actually we've got the Burning Head. It gets a D6 attacks for 6. I love to see that. 2s and 3s. So we've got 4 hits. And 3 wounds. 2 rend.
6 is on Mutalith.
Yes.
Fail all of them.
1 damage apiece.
So he is up to 11 wounds taken.
Oof. And then lastly, we have got the Great Bow Hunters over here. They are going to be firing into the Chosen. It is going to be 3s and 3s for the Hunters. So that is 3 hits and 1 rend.
Alright, looking for 4s. I take 1 of them.
2 damage.
That will kill 1 Chosen. And put 1 wound onto the drummer boy.
Next up are charges. Drycha needs a 3 to get into the Mutalith. And she is in there with 5.
Oh.
The Revenant Seekers need a 3 to charge that Endless spell. They are not in with 1. 2 ones. No.
Okay.
Not worth it. Burning Head needs a 5 to get into those knights.
It's the Gnashing Jaws.
Or yeah, Gnashing Jaws.
He's
Sorry.
got a 12.
Got a 12. He's super in.
I'll let you put him wherever you want.
And then that is all I'm going to charge for now.
Countercharge with Karadrak Lord. What is
Oh
that?
my gosh, an 11?
He killed that Tree Lord Ancient once and he'll do it again.
Fair enough.
He's in the trees.
Okay. Combat abilities. I am gonna roll for all of my trees first. So
Okay.
we've got some Chosen over here. Need 4 up. They take 3 mortal wounds.
Wow, these trees are eating me.
The Lord who is coming back for blood. 3 mortal wounds.
He doesn't care. He doesn't even feel it.
Okay. And then the knights actually are within 3 inches of the tree over there.
Okay.
So for the knights, they do not get any branches in the face. Oh, yes.
And the Mutalith.
Mutalith as well. Does not get any branches in the face. And then we're going to roll for Strike Last on the Lord over here.
Yeah.
I need a 4 up. He got a 6. So he is fights last.
Cool.
And then see if you receive any command points. I need a 3 up for my Spite Revenants. They can once again not receive any more command points.
Cool. I'm going to do the Karadrak's Brutish Rampage. He can pick up to 3 things to thrash around in there.
Okay.
So he's going to pick Burning Head, Ancient, and the trees.
Gotcha.
So on the Ancient, 3 mortal wounds. On the Burning Head, 3 mortal wounds. On the trees, 3 mortal wounds.
Good lord. All right. That did kill my Burning Head. because he had taken, I forgot to put an extra wound on him when he did his shooting attack. So Burning Head is gone. Tree Lord is probably a little screwed. And we got the Mutalith
Into Drycha.
into Drycha.
I get to pick 2 and pick whatever I want. Well, I guess I'll pick a 2.
Are you sure?
You know, I'll think about it. Drycha is -1 controls or -3 control score until my next turn.
Oh.
Because she has a hideous disfigurement.
Yeah, well, she is an angry, ugly tree spirit.
Yeah.
And then we also do need to roll the charge dice for the Gnashing Jaws over there. And that will be going into the Knights. So I just get to roll 10 dice, 5 ups or mortal wounds.
Holy crap.
1!
Okay.
Dang it.
I'll put a wound on a knight, I guess.
Great. First up, Drycha is going to go into the Mutalith. I'm going to do a smaller attack first. It is 5 attacks, 3s and 2s. 4 hits. And 2 wounds.
Red on those?
1.
Yeah, 5 up armors.
2 damage apiece.
Roy, that is the Mutalith.
Bye-bye, Mutalith.
Slain. So we're gonna go with the Knights into those Gnashing Jaws.
Fair enough.
Because our Chaos Lord is fights last. He can swing. So everyone's gonna get to fight. And I am gonna all-out attack there to see if I can't just finish this thing off.
Gotcha.
I got a whole bunch of attacks. We'll use the dice tray. I got a whole bunch of attacks. Hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at 1 rend, 1 damage because I did not charge.
So, 6s. I don't make any of those, but he also gets a 6-up ward. I saved 2 of those, so he's taken 7 wounds. That's my bad. I rolled 10 dice, so I took 8 wounds from the Knights.
Hooves! I got 4s because they're all attacked. And 3s. That is 4 more, no rend. 1 damage saves.
Alright, 5s. I saved 2 of those, and then they're 1 damage apiece.
Yes.
I saved. So he's living on 1 wound right now.
That is unfortunate.
The Spite Revenants are gonna go into the Warriors. They are 3s and 4s. Hitting on 5s because of Mark and Nurgle. So that is 3 hits, and I did roll 5 mortal wounds on there.
Here's some 3-up armor. That's not really what we
my
want.
God.
So that is, with the mortal wounds, that is 8, that is 4 dead warriors. Ow. That doesn't feel good. We're gonna go with these Chosen into the Wildwood over here. They got axes. I feel like that's a good tree cutting weapon.
Yeah.
3s and 3s. Okay. That is 4 mortal wounds and 2 1-rend armor saves.
Armor saves first.
So 8 total.
Alright, so 8 5-up ward saves. I make 2 of those. So 6 damage on my trees.
Okay.
The Gnashing Jaws are gonna go into the Knights over there. It is 4s and 2s, 1 rend, 2 damage. Ouch. And 2s. 3,
How
1
many
rend.
4 ups. Uh-oh.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage. That'll polish off that knight and put 3 wounds on the next knight.
Alrighty. The Warriors going next?
Yeah, why not? I do not control that objective because I don't get their Bringers of Desolation. 3s. And 3s. Okay, 1 wound. 1 rend.
6s. 5s. They take a wound.
Yeah, they do.
Tree Lord Ancient is gonna go into the Lord on Karadrak.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna all-out defense that.
Okay.
And he is Mark and Nurgle, so you are -1 to wound him.
Gotcha. If you wanna take a command point away from me, I am gonna all-out attack.
Wonderful.
So it is gonna be 3s and 3s. Weird.
Oh no.
Okay. 2. And it is 2 rend, 2
Ooh.
damage since he was charged.
So we're at 4 up armor against these. Oh!
2 damage apiece.
So that's... He's up to 7 wounds taken.
Gotcha. And then 3s and 3s again. And 3s. Nope.
Oh.
Alright, he lives.
Would you accept if I had declared his Warmonger ability, or his Deathmonger ability at the start of this combat phase? I forgot that I'm supposed to declare it at the start now.
Yeah.
So he will get 2 rounds of combat this turn.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So here is the Hex weapons into the Tree Lord Ancient.
Mm-hmm.
That is 4 hits. And 2 wounds, 1 rend.
4s. I save 1.
3 damage from that.
He is within range of the Lady of the Vine, so 5 ups. I save 1, so I take 2. So he is at 11. He has 14 wounds.
Alright, and then the Karadrak is going to attack. 4s and 3s. Oh. Alright, that is 1 rend, 2 damage.
4s. 5s. He takes both of those.
It's down to 1.
He is down to 1.
I'm going to get... You don't have anything else to fight with, right?
No.
Alright, so it is his second fight. I'm going to get super greedy and put the Karadrak into the Tree Lord Ancient and put the axe, or the Hex weapons, into the trees.
Okay.
So here's the Karadrak. We'll do that first this time. 4s and 3s. 2 of those, 1 rend, 2 damage.
4s. Save 1. You said 2 damage?
Yes.
5s. He is dead.
Okay.
And then into the trees?
Yep, these are into the trees. 3s and 3s. And then 3s. That is 3, 1 rend. Yep, 3 damage each.
So, 5 ups, or sorry, 6 ups. And then
9 wards.
9 ward saves. 6s. 5s. I save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I take 4. So that's put this dude up to 9.
Okay.
And this tree has, or this cluster of trees, I should say, has 12 health.
Okay. Awesome.
End of combat, I did heal a 1 wound for Drycha, and then I healed the 1 wound that was on Spite Revenants. I did get my battle tactic. I have my Tree Revenants back there, my Hunters over here, a couple dudes over here, and then my Spite Revenants are not in combat over there. So that gives me 2 objectives as well, that one and that one, which I'm gonna lose the ability to get points from that one at the end of the turn. So I have 2 objectives, more than Mateo, got my battle tactic. That's 10 points for me. So that puts me at 28 to 16.
I do have my boon roll on my Karadrak because he actually killed the Tree Lord this time.
Crazy. Nothing.
Why do the gods not love me? The darkness, turn 3 hero phase. We're gonna pick our battle tactic. Our battle tactic this round is going to be Offering of Carnage.
I don't like the sound of that.
I need to have 2 or more enemy units be destroyed this turn. I'm coming for blood.
Whoa.
Phase things, we're going to give the Oracular Visions to the Ogres again. I need a 3-up. Okay, he doesn't see anything. We are going to rally the Chaos Orb on the Karadrak. Because being near a tree doesn't count as being come up with a unit. So, he's going to get 4 wounds back. That is very wonderful to see. We're gonna we're gonna try to throw some more points into my Nexus. That's too many dice. Holy crap. We're gonna throw some points into the Nexus for 2. Gotta do wizard stuff. Doom Sigil. I got it on a 7.
I'll try to stop that.
Yeah, I know you will. What you got?
A 9.
Why don't you not let me have fun things?
Sorry.
A magical intervention because someone doesn't understand what my turn means.
Okay.
What do you got?
I'm gonna try and cast Tree Song
Okay.
with Drycha.
Okay.
I need a 7 because it's not my turn. I got a 6.
No singing for you. That is the Slaves to Darkness movement phase. That's not. That is the Slaves to Darkness hero phase. We're going to start the movement phase now. Slaves to Darkness, turn 3 movement phase. It's feeling like a weird game because I thought I had a lot of stuff, and then I went to move my models around and there wasn't that much stuff to move. So I don't know what's up with that. The Chosen are over there just chasing down those stupid little hunters who are running away. The Ogres and the Exalted hero are looking at Drycha and thinking that she would be lovely firewood. Maybe the Sorcerer too, if we get in a real big old mood. The Karadrak Lord has just run over here to maybe have some fun with some Spite Revenants, as has the Daemonic Mount Lord, and they're all still in combat. So that is everything I had to move. Are you going to shoot in my turn?
Yeah.
No. Got the Kurnoth Hunters shooting into my last 2 Chosen over here. What do they got?
4s and 3s.
Okay.
Not ideal. Very not ideal.
1. I got 4 up armor. They are good.
Ooh,
So the
good
Chosen, they wear that. I do believe it is time to declare some charges. We're going to go with the Demonic Mount Lord. He needs a 3. He's in there. We're going to go with the Karadrak Lord. He needs like a 5. 7 is good. He is in there. Look at all these wound counters everywhere. Everyone's bleeding out. We're going to go with the Ogres. A 6 is going to be plenty. They're going to scoot their big ogre butts in there. We're going to throw some dice at the Exalted hero and see if he gets anywhere. An 8. Exalted hero couldn't make it to fight anything real, but he can go chop some trees up. And he does have an axe, so we'll see how that goes. We're going to throw the Sorcerer into this combat. Look at him go. And the Chosen over there with a 9, that looks like plenty. So they will be into the Kurnoth Hunters. That's a lot of charges. Combat abilities, we've got the Brutish Rampage from the Karadrak Lord. It's going to be 2 mortal wounds on your Spite Revenants. Got ward saves.
They're fine.
Okay. We are going to declare the Bringers of Ruination on those Chosen, so they will get to fight twice this turn. And we're going to declare the Ogre Rampage, the Brutish Angry Ogre Charge. They're going to be buffed this turn. Any combat abilities?
My, Spite Revenants on a 3-up. Can't give your warriors any commands.
No commands for them?
And then we'll do all the tree stuff. These guys are out. The Exalted hero, 4-up. 3 mortal
He
wounds.
loves it. 3 wounds on the Exalted hero. Any ogres are definitely in.
4-up.
They don't even feel it. They're big and angry. That is charge abilities. We're going to start with fighting abilities. And I think the right choice has to be the ogres before Drycha tears them up.
Yeah. She's
All right.
only got
9 wounds left because she keeps healing because I hate trees. Got the ogres going into Drycha. I am going to all out attack them. They are +1 damage on their weapons from Unleash Savagery, and they are +1 attack each on the charge from Mark of Corn. So this is a whole bunch of 3s and 2s.
defense.
Yeah. Okay.
Please.
Hey guys. Guys. And 2s. 4, 8, 9 at 1 rend.
4s. I save 4 of those.
So 4 go through. That is 12 damage.
Oh, jeepers. Okay.
I think that Drycha has died. You flipped me off, but it wasn't on the camera. Sylvaneth are going to come back with the Kurnoth into the Chosen over there.
It is 3s and 3s, no rend, 1 damage.
That is a wonderful roll to start.
Yes, I'd love to see it.
Less good.
4,
All right, 4 3-up armor saves, 1 rend or no rend?
no rend.
4 3-up armor saves. I need to save all of these to keep that one Chosen alive. Ha! They're safe. Go with these warriors over here into these Spite Revenants. I got 3 warriors left in that squad, so that is going to be 7 attacks with the champion. 3s and 3s, 6s are auto wounds. 2, 1 rend, 1 damage.
6s. 5s. They take 1 wound.
1 wound onto the Spite Revenants. The Gnashing Jaws going into the Knights over here. I'm realizing that I should have fought with the Knights.
4s and 2s. Hey, buddy.
You know, I think I'm gonna be okay. 3 of those.
3, 1 rend, 1 damage.
I got some 4-up saves. I failed 2, so that'll kill a Knight and put a wound on a Knight. Put the Karadrak Lord into the Spite Revenants. His hexed weapons. 3s and 3s. Okay, buddy. That's 2 at 1 rend, 3 damage each.
6s. Oh boy. 5s. Hey.
Hey! So
So that
3.
kills 2 Spite Revenants.
And then the Karadrak, 4s and 2s, 3 hits, 3 wounds. These are 1 rend as well. 1 rend.
6s.
And then 6 damage total from those.
5s. Hey, yo.
Whoa!
1 more Spite Revenant instead.
Down to 3 little tree boys in there. Revenants going into who over here?
I think the Warriors.
The Warriors?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't think they're gonna kill anything else, so there's no point. I just want those Warriors dead. 3s and 4s. Wait, are they -1 to wound?
Yes.
3s and 5s. And 2 more. No
All right.
rend.
Here is some 3-up armors. You do cleanly kill 1 more warrior out of there. We're gonna do this Exalted hero into the trees. He gets 5 swings, 3s and 3s. That is 4 at 1 rend. Are these heroes or monsters by any chance?
My trees?
Yes.
They're trees.
Ah. Well, then 1 rend, 2 damage on these.
6s. And you said 2 damage?
Yep, so 8 5-up wards.
5s. I think that kills my trees.
All right, 1 grove of trees is cut down. There will be lots of wood for the fires tonight when we celebrate our victory. The Chaos Knights over here into the Gnashing Jaws. Looking at 3s and 3s. That is 7 1 rend, 1 damage saves on your Gnashing Jaws.
He's loving this.
I think he gets 7 6s.
6s.
Incredible.
And then 1 damage, you say?
Yes.
I need all of these to be 6s.
I bet they will be. Oh.
Well,
Honestly, he did do his best.
he tried.
So the Gnashing Jaws goes down over there. This Chaos Lord on Daemonic mount is going to fight into the Spite Revenants there. Got 5 swings with his cursed weapons, 3s and 3s. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. Right, so he gets 1 wound, 2 rend, 3 damage.
3 5s is what I'm looking for here. I didn't get any.
And
that
then
kills 1, puts 1 on 1.
perfect. We've got the Demonic Mount's Mighty Hooves, 5s and 3s. He gets a hit. He doesn't get a wound, so that is all from his fights. Chosen are our last thing to fight on the table, and they do get 2 rounds of combat because of Bringers of, or Heralds of Ruination, or whatever that ability is called.
Great. I love
So,
it.
3s and 3s. That, we're going to start you out with 6 mortal wounds.
Oh, brother.
And then we've got 1 more 1-run save.
5s. Nope.
So 8 total damage from the first round of combat.
6s. I saved 3.
Hey!
So that just kills 1 hunter clean.
Here is the second round of combat from the Chosen. Only 4 mortal wounds this time.
Okay.
And 1 more armor save at 1 round.
Oh,
5.
5s.
Okay,
Armor's
so
5?
just 4 mortal wounds.
6s. Yep, so
Well-
that puts him up to 4 wounds.
Alright, so 1 hunter's just barely hanging on alive and 1 is dead over there. For the turn, we are going to desolate an objective. We're going to desolate this objective over here. And then we are going to do D3 mortal wounds, or we're going to roll a die on a 2-up, it's that many mortal wounds, to every enemy unit on one of those objectives. So we'll start with Spite Revenants. They're going to take 3 mortal wounds.
5s. Save 1.
1 Spite Revenant's killed by the desolation over there. And then on the Kurnoth Hunters, 2 mortal wounds on them.
6s.
Oh, he tried. So that does pick off that other Kurnoth Hunter. So, you're going to do your healing. Do you have any strike and fades you would like to do? Okay. I have a strike and fade over there with that Spite Revenant. And I believe I control this objective. And I control that objective. Both of those are fresh for me, so I'm not siphoning either of them out. And I do have more than you, because you only have this objective. So I'm getting 6 objective points. I thought I got my battle tactic, but that last Spite Revenant escaped on a single wound, which would have been...
back up to full.
It
Does that
would've-
make it better?
No, that would have been my second unit to kill. So I do not get my battle tactic. I'm only scoring these 6 objective points this turn. Priority roll, perhaps? I got a 4. You got a 4? You
I get it. It's
will
my
continue
turn.
going first.
Just as a recap, I have siphoned this one, and that one. And Mateo has siphoned that back one, and that one. And now, turn 4, Sylvaneth hero phase. Immediately, I am going to do a rally roll for my Spite Revenant, if you want to take a command point away from
I
me.
would love to.
And I get an extra 3 dice because of my Seekers. So, pretty pleased. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 boys back. The Lady of the Vines is going to try and cast Aspect. I need a 7. And she is staying strong. She gets that on a 9. Would you like to try and stop that?
Mm-hmm. I didn't...
And then she's also going to summon a tree, hopefully. 6.
Oh, no.
7.
That's tough. I just killed it. I'm going to do a rally on my Exalted hero over here. So, wow. I should have rallied something else. He's going to be back up at full health.
Very nice. Battle tactic for this turn is going to be Slay the Entourage. I am going to try and destroy those knights over there since they were in the General's Regiment. And I believe that is all of my hero phase stuff, so I think someone wants to attempt to do some magic on my turn.
Most certainly, I would love to try to make that 8-fold sigil that I've been trying for every single turn. No, I'm going to go for the Realm Scourge Rupture, because the 8-fold sigil's banned, apparently. Well, that one's banned too.
Good use of a command point. End of movement. I did teleport my Tree Revenants onto that objective since I haven't siphoned it yet. I moved my Lady of the Vines over so that my Revenants can all get in a line to charge into that nonsense. Moved my Spite Revenants a little closer to the tree,
And then I moved the Spite Revenants back there so they are closer to those knights. The Kurnoth Hunter does not have shoot in combat, so he is just hanging there punching with his branches, I suppose. And the Lady of the Vines is going to try and shoot into the knights over there. 2s and 2s. She got a 1. Will you ever do anything for me?
Her wards have saved you from so many wounds.
I hate her.
Okay.
Charging. Bugs. Super in with a 7. Lady of the Vines. Super in with a 9. Can you measure what they need back there for me?
A 3.
Okay, 3. They got a 10.
Hey, so I think they're in.
So we're brawling. Combat. The Spite Revenants are going to go into those knights first, just because I want to swing with as many guys as possible, since it is my battle tactic. So we're going to go with some 3s and 4s, hopefully. 8 4s. And I did get 5 mortal wounds from that first roll.
Yeah, that sucks.
10 saves.
I need to pass 7 of these. 2 rend?
1. Because they charged.
4 ups. Oh. 1 knight's alive on 1 wound, but we did forget to do the tree damage rolls.
Oh, please, for the love of
So
God.
we are gonna go back and take care of those mortal wounds. And if you get a 4 up to do mortal wounds to my knights, they will be all dead.
Alario, I implore you.
Damn.
Oh!
It doesn't matter how.
Woo!
They had one
That's
wound
what
up.
I'm talking about, baby! We are also going to roll for the Exalted hero over here. 4 up as well.
So 2 mortal wounds on him?
Yes, sir.
Slay. He's taking 2.
Alright.
Back
turn
into
to pick.
combat. It just has to be the Karadrak Lord. I love him and he's my favoriteest boy. So, his demonic weapons, or his hexed weapons, sorry. Oh. Look at that, 3s and 3s. He is no longer my favoriteest boy.
Oh, no.
And 3s. Oh, he's going off the balcony. Oh, he's... His Karadrak maybe does something? Oh. 2 1-run saves.
Alright. 5s. I take 1, maybe. How much damage?
2.
5s. I take nothing. Lady of the Vines is going to go next, and she does also have a combat ability I should have done at the start of the turn, but I need a 2-up to get it. She gets it, so she can either pick to subtract 1 from hit rolls or add 1 to her hit rolls. She's going to subtract 1 from hit rolls of Big Man back there. And then she is going to swing into Big Man himself. 3s and 3s. There are crit mortals. That's so many ones. That is 1 crit mortal. And then 3s. That's 1 hit. So 1 2-rend save.
Here's a 5. Nope. How many damage on that?
2, and then
Plus
2
the 2
more wounds.
Gotcha. He is down to 4 health left. Chaos Chosen are gonna go into the tree.
Tree.
The
They're
Kurnoth
all
Hunter.
trees.
Alright, well there's 4 mortal wounds for you.
No, brother.
And then we got 3s to wound. You got 4 1-run saves.
Okay. 5s.
Uh-huh.
So
There's gonna be 8 damage on you.
6s.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I'm going to swing into with the bugs. I'm gonna get greedy, and I'm gonna divide the attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 2 are gonna go into the warriors, and 1 is gonna go into the Karadrak.
Gotcha.
We're gonna do the riders first, and this will be into the warriors. It's 3s and 4s. Oh my goodness, that is 3 mortal wounds.
Ow.
I think I bumped that. That one was not a hit. And then 4s. 2 saves as well.
2 saves as well?
Yes.
I got some 3-ups. They're dead.
Alright, warriors are gone. So we're gonna swing the last one into the Karadrak. 3s and 4s. 2 hits, 2 wounds, 1 rend,
He takes 1.
1 damage.
Up to 5 taken.
And then the bug is
that's
gonna
on the
swing.
Karadrak, sorry.
Yes.
Putting the wounds on the wrong guy. There he goes.
And then the bugs are gonna swing at him too. 4s and 3s.
4s and 4s because he's marking Nurgle. Sorry, I didn't realize
Gotcha.
who you were attacking last time.
Oh, you're okay.
Doesn't matter.
Does not matter. Alright, who's going next?
I'm gonna go. The bugs have fought. Lady of Vines has fought.
All of my stuff is
All
fine.
of your stuff is fought. We'll just go Demonic Lord into the bugs.
Into the bugs.
Yep. So we've got
Alright.
5 swings. 3s and 3s. That is 2 rend, 2 damage for all 3 of those.
Alright. So 6s. I save 1. And how much damage did you say?
4 total.
4 total. Alright. 5s. They take 4 damage.
Alright, and then his horse is gonna try to kick you.
Mhm.
2 hits. 1 wound, no rend.
4s. And 5s. They take 1 damage, so that just kills the bug.
Alright. The Demon Rift is gonna go into those bugs as well. It's 3 swings, 4s and 2s. That is 2 at no rend, D3 damage each.
Into the bugs.
Yes.
2 rend.
No rend.
Oh, 4s. They save 1.
D3 damage for 3.
5s. They are fine.
Okay. And then the Exalted hero is just gonna keep fighting the same tree that he's been beefing with forever.
Well, it's a brand new tree. Actually.
Feels like the same one.
Ah.
3s and 3s. 1 rend, 2 damage, I believe.
6s. 5. Or, sorry, you said 2 damage?
Yes.
5s. He takes 1 damage.
Okay. We
She
cut a
takes 1
branch.
damage.
We cut a branch off of a tree.
Okay, so I do believe that is the end of the turn. For me.
Yes.
I have that objective and that objective. And more than you.
Yes, I only have this one.
So, and I got my battle tactic because I killed the knights. So I got the full 10 points.
Ugh.
And that puts me at 38
To 22.
to 22.
Darkness, turn 4 hero phase. We're gonna start with throwing some more charge points into my Nexus. For a 6, he's so charged. I'm going to then take 3 of these power points off of it to give my Chaos Sorcerer +1 to cast for this turn. We're going to try to summon the Realm Scourge Rupture. I need to... I didn't get it. We're going to try to give these Ogroids the Oracular Visions. They do get it, so they are a 5-up ward again. Magical Intervention, where are we going?
National draws.
I'd like it if you didn't get this.
I got an
Consider a counter spell.
8.
Consider setting your Gnashing Jaws up wherever you would like. Gnashing Jaws are set up. That is my hero phase. It's time to go run around. I'm not going to set the camera up because I have like 2 units to move. For a movement phase, the ogres are going for a walk in the woods. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to them. The sorcerer is running over here to see if he can't whack someone with his staff. The Exalted hero is going to try to 1v5 these Tree Revenants. And the Chosen are starting to make their way back into the fight after they chased those Kurnoth Hunters to the end of the earth. So, we have no shooting. Yes, we do. We have the Darkfire Demon Rift. 6 shots into the bugs for 3. It's going to be 2s and 3s. 2 hits. 1 wound. 1 rend, 1 damage.
5s. 5s. They take a damage.
That's what I'm talking about. Roll some charges. This lovely lad needs a 7. And he's in there. He loves it. He loves everything about it. Chosen are going to just let a 10-inch charge fly and just see if it happens. It did not. That's okay. We're going to let an 11-incher rip from the ogres into that Gnashing Jaws. Okay.
Reroll it.
Stop tempting me. Sure, probably needs like an 8. I don't know. That's not it. Into the combat phase, we get to see if these 2 trees eat my chosen and my ogroids.
We'll do chosen first. Nope.
Thank God.
Ogres. Nope.
Okay.
And then Lady Divines on a 2-up. She gets her thing. That is a... I bumped it, but that was a 3 back there.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna give -1 to hit for this guy.
Sounds good. We're gonna start with the Exalted hero over here, all out attacking into the Tree Revenants.
I'm gonna all-out defense though.
Wonderful. All hits, 3 wounds, 1 rend, 2 damage.
6s. That is 2 4s and a 6. And then how much damage?
2 each.
So that kills 2 dudes.
Okay. 2 Tree Revenants die. Lady Divines into this Demon Lord.
3s and 3s. That is a mortal wound. And 2 saves.
Alright, run on those.
2.
5 ups. I'll make one of those.
2 damage.
4 damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a dead demon.
Oh!
He's gone. We're gonna go with the Karadrak Lord here. This is his chance to make up for last turn and not get thrown off the balcony. 3s and 3s. 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And 2 1-run saves on the bug boys there.
5s for the saves. Don't make either of those.
6 total damage.
Including the mortals?
Yes.
Okay. 5s. They don't. Oh, they made 1. Okay.
So
1 dude is living on 1.
and then the Karadrak, 4s and 2s. That is 1 1-run save for you to make to see if you can save this last bug boy.
5s.
2
And
damage.
5s.
Oh, he lives on 1.
That's what I'm talking about!
Spite Revenant, the
Revenant
Revenant Seeker is going to go straight back into the Karadrak Lord.
So the rider's gonna go first.
Recording device, which is our phone, just died, but that's the roll for the Revenant Seekers to hit.
2 mortal wounds.
Ow.
And then 4s. Woohoo! 2 saves.
What's the round on those?
1.
Check out these 4-ups. Yeah.
And then 2 mortal wounds.
Yeah, up to 6 taken.
And then the bugs, 4s and 3s. Holy crap,
Oh my
dude.
god.
2 1-rend saves as
Alright,
well.
got some more 4-ups. I take 1 of those.
1 damage.
Alright, he's up to 7 wounds taken. We're gonna go with the Demon Rift there and see if we can't finish off that Revenant Seeker. We get 1 hit and 1 wound. No rend on that.
4s. He's 5.
Oh, that's tough. And then we have the Tree Revenants over here.
Yes. The Tree Revenants. I have 3 of them left.
Yes.
3s and 4s. Very nice. They don't get any special things for crits. And that is 2 hits, no rend, 1 rend damage.
I take 1 of them. 1 damage?
1 damage.
Alright, he's up to 3 taken. And then I have ogres. Because they're in
Yeah.
those trees.
They are.
So they're gonna go on a little rampage. It's 4s and 2s. That is 5 at 1 rend. 2 damage.
5s.
And then 6 ward saves.
Man, I don't like those guys. 5s. They take 4 damage.
4 damage going onto those trees in the center. And I believe that's the end of Slaves of Darkness turn 4. I don't have any objectives that I can desolate, but I will do the roll on these Tree Revenants to see if I hurt them. I do not. And I will do a roll on the Lady of the Vines over here to see if I hurt her. She takes 3 mortal wounds.
Wards. 5s. She takes
Alright,
3 more.
3 mortals on her. So, end of this turn, I do hold that objective, which I finished siphoning, and I fail Do Not Waver because I had my Daemonic Lord die. So I am only scoring 2 points. So it is 24 to 38. I am once again doing the math on this game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar 4th edition and realizing that I am down by 14 points going into the final turn, and the most points you can score on a turn is 10. So that math is not looking good for the Slaves to Darkness. So I am going to offer you my unconditional surrender.
Woo. Good game, sir.
Do you have an MVP unit? What are we looking at?
My trees.
Yeah, the trees.
My trees did so many mortal damages.
Yeah, the trees. I pretty much lost my whole chosen unit to trees.
Yeah.
That was really.
And then they got greedy and they chased a bunch of hunters into a corner.
They did kill them.
They did.
Let it be known.
They did.
Your
MVP?
It's gotta be the Karadrak. I know he had that one funny round where he didn't do anything, but he killed the Tree Lord Ancient. Then he killed the Tree Lord Ancient again. He ran in there and did like 9 mortal wounds because he's a Chad. And then he ran over here and he was going to win that fight before I surrendered and took his glory away. So yeah, he's the boy. My not MVP would be the Chaos Gods for snubbing me on my boon rolls twice. What's up with that? But yeah, that's a really good game. Another Sylvaneth victory. Bye.
Bye.